Dexy, I know you're gonna kill this shit.
Yo, people, what you telling me back again for another footy talk? Months, what's good, my bro?
Not too bad, man. Come off a little 3-0 win. I saw a good back line for once. One step at a time, innit? You know what I'm saying? This is one of them ones, bro. Like, just good to be in the top 8. Thought it was going to be a playoff thing, which would have been dead for so many reasons. And yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? And City in the mud, falling apart. You would have been them embarrassing the coefficient.
You know, it's crazy, you know. Bro, that man got smoked.
Said to you, Rants. The reason I'm saying Arsenal win in this league ain't because of Arsenal.
Hey, don't worry, bro. Don't worry. We'll revisit this next week, innit, after we pop these lot on Sunday. You know.
And City lose another game or they draw another game?
Bro, they might draw to Wolves, you know, the way they're playing.
Bro,
you know,
the way
hey, bruv, man. Bruv, it's a sad state of affairs when you're trying to rely on Man City, and Man City are actually shit, bruv. You know them ones, like, it's crazy right now. Like, this league is all over the place.
You know, I watched that game as well, so it's not even a thing where I see the scoreline and just say, these men are shit. Like, I watched the game.
Okay. Was it as bad as the scoreline suggested?
It should have been worse. It should have been more.
Man.
It wasn't a thing like, man, it should have been more. Rodri did the Pogba thing. He must have got himself sent off. He must have just said, I had enough. Can't lie. Because making two, what's the foul called? 2 tactical fouls. It was 2 tactical fouls in 2 minutes. It weren't even like a thing where like, it's unlucky to get the red. Like, no, bro. Man wanted no more part of that 4G. Man went power league and got bust up by all the young G's, bro. Yeah,
and this season ain't even started yet either. You know them ones. So that was pre-season. Bodo.
That thing's like a calendar year kind of season. The way their season works, calendar year thing. But then man are done. Like not that cool. They're not done in it, but because they have bought Ngahi. So when Ngahi comes in, they'll be better, obviously. But they was doing the Barcelona, the Hansi Flick high line, bro. Without Koundé and Araujo and Garcia and all these guys, they were just playing suicidal football with like Rico Lewis and them, man. and 8 Nori just got bust up at right back. Like, I'll be honest, like Pep putting 8 Nori right back was just.
Pep's a weird guy, bro. I can't lie, bro. He's looking like he's got dementia or something, innit? He looks like he's getting to the end of his run, bro. He's looking spooky, bro. I can't lie, the Pep thing's been mad. And the thing is, it's been mad for a minute, you know them ones, but it's almost like the players ain't responding no more. Like the players just aren't getting him out of the funks that he was in before, bro. And it's looking mad. I can't lie. Best scenario for Pep, is that he wins the league and then he retires, bro, because it doesn't get better.
And he's tripping over. He's trying to trip over the finish line. The bottom line is that these men actually could have been top of the league. Arsenal been dropping points. These men actually could have just been top of the league. You know what I'm saying? Drawing 3 games, then lose going on to lose the derby is insane work.
But they didn't just lose the derby; they got smoked.
Yeah, they got bopped. And my thing is that like, they've been bopped now in back-to-back games. Like they're reimbursing the fans of their P's in that. When have you heard that? When have you heard a team reimburse the traveling fans for their tickets? Understand, Man United punched the life out. You man punched the life out of them, and then Bodo Glimt punched the life out of them. And brother, I don't know if you man saw the third goal. Donny cut in and lashed it bins. Lashed it bins, bro. Smashed it bins. Like. These man, like, and it's mad because City had a mad run before this. The run they were on before this was looking peak. Like, the way they were moving, it was looking peak. But it's like Foden's return to type. Cherki plays and then doesn't play. So there's no, like, momentum. Reinders, who I feel like has been very up and down, plays well, then doesn't play for a couple of games, then comes in, looks average, gets a goal, but that's all he gets. You know what I'm saying? I think the Nico Gonzalez absence is quite major for them. I think that's a big miss for them. And let's be honest, Rodri in the hold on his ones, he needs a partner, bro. They better double that pivot. They got to double that pivot now.
Yeah, Rodri, they need security.
Yeah. Rodri, I'm not gonna say he's done because everyone needs their time to get back from an ACL. Everyone needs their not everyone is Jury and Timber and just comes back.
Expecting him to come back at the same level is it's just not realistic, is it?
No. But like some people need that year in it. Some people need an insurance year when it comes to ACLs. You need that year of playing with protection. And then the year after that, you take your shackles off and then you play without the fear of the injury anymore. But like, you could say that didn't Rodri come back when City were on a winning run anyway? So I think obviously that I don't know what's going on with the Gonzalez thing, but they need to find a way to give Rodri the protection. Like they can't just have him running around in midfield doing like he's 24. You know what I'm saying? He's 29. He's 29.
And the thing is with players like Rodri, there's no obvious replacement, bro. Like in world football, bro. And this is the problem that Pep's having, innit? He's losing quality players. And when I say losing them, they're aging out, and there's not like for like replacements. Like you can't get a like for like replacement for De Bruyne. Do you know what I'm saying? There's not a like for like replacement for Rodri. A lot of these guys, once they age out, yeah, you're looking at just a completely different profile of player because they just don't exist. Like you can't even really produce. You can't even really replace someone like a Riyad Mahrez, bro. Like football's cooked at the moment.
Yeah, and Rodri on the ball is always going to be superior in it. I don't think anyone's questioning that, but he needs to be able to, as I said, yeah, he needs, like, you can't be playing Rico Lewis and Rodri in the same midfield. What? What? And he cut off his dreads, his plaits, sorry. So it's just like, bro, what's going on there, man? And then Reinders, obviously, the thing is, Reinders is kind of a runner. Like, Reinders is someone
but he's not a defensive player, though. He's a runner, but he's an attacking player.
Yeah, he's an offensive kind of runner. You know what I mean? Like Nico Gonzalez probably was actually the perfect profile, even though he was looked at as almost a bad signing. You actually look at that signing and go, well, actually, you know what I mean? Nico Gonzalez probably he's probably the most responsible outside of Haaland for City's like crazy run that they went on before this. He gave them the insurance. And don't get me wrong, yeah, they've got the centre backs out, but they're not just getting beaten at centre back. This is the problem. City aren't just getting beat at centre back. They got beat in midfield against you guys. They got beat in midfield. When they were going forward, they looked like they didn't know what to do. It was very much side to side. Even when Cherky came on, didn't see much of a difference. As good as I think he is, we think he is, didn't make much of a difference. You know, so I'm looking at
class, but he can't do nothing on his own.
Yeah,
like that team's just struggling as a whole.
That's what I mean. So I'm looking at and obviously when a team is doing horribly, that's why I'm not really looking at Haaland and going, oh, Haaland, it's your fault. It's on you. Don't get me wrong. Haaland, 1 open play goal in 7 games. That ain't good enough, but he's still on 20 goals. That actually shows you the rate that he was scoring at to go 7 games and have 1 open play goal and be on 20 Premier League goals or over 20 Premier League goals.
Mental.
It's the rate that he was scoring at was broken. But you see this run that Haaland's going on. This isn't new. This run that Haaland goes on, he'll do this in a season, and which is normal.
Scoring spells anyway.
Yeah, like if you can't go a little spell without scoring goals, then you're just a T700 Terminator. You're just a robot. Even though they call him the robot, but genuinely speaking, like every player is human. Suarez has had these moments. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, Henry's had moments where he hasn't scored for games. All these players go through practice where they don't score, but this is what happens when you're too heavily reliant. I do think the load was shared when they had that the 2-10s and it was Cherky, Foden, Haaland. I feel like the load was being shared a little bit.
Yeah, facts, because Doku's not a goal scorer.
Yeah, but I do feel like Doku's injury there was a bit of a wobble. Then Foden, the purple patch ended, which was another bit of a wobble. And then Cherky isn't a guaranteed starter in every game. He's not a bona fide starter yet for the City team. So all the insurance that Haaland had in case he didn't score a goal, I think just completely went out the window. It's just gone out the window. And on top of that, they got no back line. So Man City right now are just a torso.
Yeah, speak for them still.
Give credit to Pep for a few key tweaks he made. Yeah, I don't know. So for me, I think Semenyo was a must for them.
Because they needed that signing though, because they needed to add goals in it, and Mamouche is back as well from the AFCON, so he needs to score. The fact that Doku's got 1 goal, is crazy work, bro. One goal.
Then they won't be. How many goals does Savio have? None.
He might have 1 or something like that.
Nah, Savio ain't got a goal, bro. Yeah, he ain't got no Premier League goal.
Oh no, he just got assists on that.
I don't even know if he got assists. He ain't got no assist. Yeah, he's got 1 assist, and that's it. Yeah,
so it's cooked. That's what I mean. So City needed those goals, innit? So individually, if you're not getting goals from Savio or Doku, then Semenyo needs to score goals. Cherky's scoring, and that's what their biggest issue is. The wide area is not contributing with enough goals. Obviously, Foden had his little his moment where he was contributing, but ultimately, there's not a lot of variation in the guys that are scoring goals for City at the moment, and that's what the Semenyo signing would have addressed anyway.
They're 1v1 specialists, isn't it? That's what they are. They're 1v1 specialists, and that's it. They're just 1v1 specialists, but you can kind of get 1v1 specialists not anywhere these days, but like a 1v1 specialist value. Like you could say, who's a 1v1 specialist in today? Like Kevin at Fulham.
Yeah.
Chukwueze. He's a 1v1 specialist. Do you know what I'm saying? These guys are very good 1v1. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's like, how about this? My 17-year-old winger is a 1v1 specialist. Rio is a 1v1 specialist. Do you know what I'm saying? But what City have always had is that they had 3 players who were almost 1v1 specialists and goal scorers, or goal scorers and decent enough 1v1.
Yeah. City have always had at least 3 players that can get 15 goals.
Yeah.
They ain't got that now.
Another one. Yeah, Madueke is another one. 1v1 specialist.
They ain't got that now.
They don't. No, they don't. And it's strange to me. It's strange because I look at Cherky's profile, then you have Foden's profile, then you have Bernardo Silva's profile. And it's like Bernardo Silva's being played in this deep combative position, which actually hasn't been too bad.
No,
because he's still technically very good. But I think because his legs aren't there and age is catching up to him quite quickly, he can't be in that front 3 no more. Like he can't just randomly play right wing. You can't.
Yeah, but this is why that they've dropped him into the midfield now.
Yeah, but they're dropping him into a midfield that doesn't have a Fernandes, doesn't have a Fabinho.
Yeah, you can't be playing a single pivot with Rodri's knees at the moment, blood. You need a double pivot.
They're calling him. Yeah, I don't even want to say Rodney in that. Like, do you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so this is why I was highlighting the importance of Nico Gonzalez. That's why I was highlighting the importance of his profile, because they don't actually have any other player that can do what Nico Gonzalez was doing. So you look at it and you go, there's too many weaknesses. Now, of course, Nori coming back was good for them. But again, it means nothing because O'Reilly is looking like England's best left back in contention with Lewis Hall. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Lewis Hall's the guy still.
Yeah, but even so, like Riley can beef Lewis Hall. Like they can chat in it. They can still have a conversation. So if a young G's having a conversation with Lewis, like as one of England's better left backs, Nori coming back doesn't really strengthen them.
Yeah,
it doesn't. Marmoush wasn't playing anyways, wasn't scoring anyways. So how much is it actually strengthening them? It was strengthening them now.
You know what? Maybe he might be able to contribute now.
But he needs to. But Marmoush wants to play centrally.
Yeah, and he needs to really. That's his best position, bro. Erling might need to take a seat, bro, because he's off form anyway.
So, and obviously, he's not going to take a seat. So I look at it like this, innit? Foden, for me, even though we've seen him carry his team to a title, so we're not going to forget that he's done that. Not carry, but, be one of the main men, like, do the mad thing. But what we're not going to do now is act like it's been a bit too long now, because we're now a couple years after that, and it's been very purple patchy. Like, the Foden we saw during the City run, it's looking like a purple patch thing. I'll be real, Rants, innit? I'm not even questioning his technical ability. I'll always respect Foden's technical ability. And like you can just look at Foden and see what he has at his disposal. But come on, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I hear it. No, it's gonna be interesting to see how the rest of the season unfolds, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Because it's looking mad, bro. I can't lie. This top 4 race is looking wide open, bro. Like, it'd be interesting to see what Villa do as well, because they're being linked with everyone at the moment. They've been linked with Tammy. They've been linked with Mateta.
Yeah.
They've been linked with.
I don't know about the Mateta move though as well, because
they've been linked with Loftus-Cheek as well. It's like because Kamara's got. I think Kamara's injured, isn't he? So now they're looking for a midfielder and a striker in this window, and fair place to Villa for showing a bit of ambition and trying to stay in the top 4 by strengthening. Do you know what I mean? In January.
Yeah. And they've seen examples, because when McGinn came on for Onana against Arsenal, they completely fell apart.
Okay.
They just completely fell apart. Arsenal just mashed them up. Up until then, Onana was striding through their midfield. Like Yaya, bro. I don't know if you man saw the way he was just bursting through their midfield. Onana. you know what I'm saying? Like, my name's Andre, mate. Like that. You see what I'm saying? The way he was getting through the midfield. So, like, the thing is with Villa, I actually think Tielemans is one of the better centre midfielders in the league.
Yeah, from a technical standpoint, yeah, he's right up there. Yuri Tielemans,
right,
your bad boy.
Yeah, like the fact that for me, I understand he might not be at a top 6 club more so because of the mobility, like fluctuation.
Yeah, it's not on the ball thing.
Yeah, like obviously there's seasons where where his mobility's looked fine. Like generally he hasn't looked completely like parachute on his back. And then there's other seasons where he's looking like Mark Henry, bro. Not looking like Mark Henry, but he's moving like Mark Henry, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's running bare slow in that. See what I'm saying? So I think but for me, I just look at what Tielemans provides. If you partnered up Tielemans with the right, like a Kamara actually. Yeah. Like if you gave him a player that can do the basics very well and cover ground, he is right up there. And I think he could have a spot, and he could kick ball with most midfielders at the top level in the Prem.
I think so.
So I think with Kamara being out and Onana does get his injuries, that's not like Onana doesn't get his injuries. They have to make a move. They have to go and get someone. I think Loftus-Cheek is actually that's a mad spot from them.
I think he's a baller, but Ruben's also been linked with us. So
yeah,
you know what I mean? It'll be interesting. I'll take Ruben at Man United all day, bro.
Bro, I'd take him at Liverpool. Bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll take him at Liverpool. Like you don't look at that sort of profile and ignore it.
Yeah.
And being able to have that technical ability with his feet.
Yeah, he's got technical ability. He's got the height. You know what I'm saying? He's got everything. You know what I'm saying?
But he can just let him down sometimes a little bit. But
it's just his fitness, isn't it? If Ruben could stay fit, he's a great acquisition for United or Villa, and
for England, by the way,
in January. Yeah, 100%. He's a baller, bro. And I think that if he comes to the Premier League, this second half of the season, and he does well, Tuchel will definitely have a look at him. Do you know what I'm saying? He'll definitely have a look. But he's a baller. He's actually a baller, blood. It's only been fitness. So it's one of them ones where, like, the fact that Villa are showing real intent in strengthening, like, it's a good sign if you're a Villa fan. You know what I'm saying? Because this top 4 is wide open. If they don't bring players in here, then they could easily drop out that top 4.
And they should really, and realistically, after actually losing against Everton, they should be kicking themselves even more because Arsenal did draw. Everyone else got points. So they should be looking at themselves and going, we could have not just cemented ourselves in top 4, but just been a little bit of a pest towards Arsenal as well. Like, just let them know we're around, innit? Let them know we're around.
That was a big loss as well, man, because it's like, it was proper unexpected as well.
And it was at Villa Park.
Yes, I'm joking. They shouldn't be losing those games.
And to be fair, I think Marlon going, for me, he's one of those players I think wasn't spoken about in terms of his impact. Marlon wasn't only pressuring Watkins to do better, but also like coming on and actually like using his, like, if you look at Villa, they don't have enough pace to hurt teams. They don't.
Yeah, he's quick and very direct, Donny Marlon. I don't rate him though.
Yeah, I don't think he's actually all that. I think he suits that German league more. He suited Dortmund when he was there.
He's that kind of profile, isn't it?
Yeah, but they need, and that's why do you think they brought back Leon Bailey?
Yeah.
Because they need a profile. And I don't even know, but Leon Bailey ain't got the jets that Marlon's got. He's still another dribbler. He's a feet man.
Yeah, Donny Marlon's more physical, more explosive.
Yeah, exactly. And I actually think if Marlon was starting game in, game out, I don't see why he wouldn't get a decent amount of goals. Maybe not as much as Watkins. This season, probably just as much as Watkins, but he would. I don't think he'll touch Watkins' usual 15 goals a season numbers, but he'll get you goals. And when you take away the pace or any sort of pace, because remember, Villa at one point had Asensio and Rashford.
Yep, they did.
And that was hurting teams. That was hurting teams last season. That was bro. What they done, brother? What Rashford done to PSG last year in them 2 legs? Do you know what I'm saying? And that was all because it was just the right profile playing against the line that PSG didn't want to deal with. It wasn't for Donnarumma, Villa go through.
True.
You know what I'm saying? People forget that. People forget that. If it wasn't for Donnarumma,
that second game was mad.
Yeah, bro. Like, it looked like PSG were gonna dog walk them, and then Rashford was just killing them on the counter. He's just killing them. So was Asensio, because you know Asensio is just technical enough to find the runners. He's always going to find the runners. Now that
he was balling out. Where did Asensio go?
I don't even know. Where did he go?
Where did he even go, guys?
Wasn't he on loan from PSG?
He was on loan, but I don't think he went back. Or did he?
Nah, Asensio is not in that PSG squad. There's no way.
He's in Turkey, blood. Man said he went Fener back. That's dead.
He went Fener. Do you know what's mad? Killing it over there as well. He's got 13 goals and assists in 14 games.
Of course he would. You know what I'm saying? Bro, come on, man.
It's too easy for him there. Too easy for him.
That's some joking. No,
how old is Asensio now? I need to know how old he is. How old is he?
Must be like 28 or something.
He's 30.
Oh, 30.
His birthday yesterday, so.
Okay.
Yeah,
so yeah, they're saying Villa are playing Fenerbahce today, so.
Yeah.
That's a mad thing.
He might just dunk on them. You know what I'm
saying?
He might on them. But but I was saying, like, just as you said, it's good for them to show that sort of intent. For me, like, it shows that they want to stay. I think Tammy Abraham might be a better choice than Mateta, just because even though Mateta is a different profile to Watkins, I think Watkins is at an age and a place in his career where he needs rhythm. Mateta is only going to disrupt that rhythm. Yes, he's a different profile, but you know, I think you need a lot of crosses of the ball. Morgan Roger backs, he's more of a shooter. I know what I would say is that Lucas Digne has a wicked delivery, and Cash, you don't really associate with delivering the ball, has shown to have a decent delivery this season. Cash has had a very good season, bro. By the way, guys, like, Cash ain't all that, but he's had a very good season. But it's more of a fullback thing. My point is more of a fullback thing for Mateta. You know what I'm saying? It's a different threat. I don't know. I think Tammy Abraham, if they got Loftus-Cheek, Tammy Abraham, and they brought back Bailey, they've already brought back Bailey. I don't know. Is that enough for them to finish? Is that enough?
I just don't know, bro. I just don't know, because I don't know where I'm rating Villa at the moment, because every time I watch them, they don't look good. So it's one of them ones where I feel like they were just scumbagging results earlier on, and then they're on a bad run at the moment in terms of in the league. They got pumped by Arsenal. They lost to Everton as well. And I feel like there was another game they dropped points that they shouldn't have.
In both of those games, they're top of the league, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know what I mean? Like, I think that their momentum, I think they've lost their momentum. I think their rhythm's a bit off at the moment, innit? And I think that they definitely need reinforcements, because there are a couple shaky results away from really, really panicking, bro.
Do you know what it is? They don't have that. Their specialists are their specialists, in the sense that Kamara is like Liverpool's McAllister. Do you know what I'm saying? You lose the guy that gives you 7 out of 10 every game, you're in big trouble. It doesn't matter how good Tielemans is. It doesn't matter how physical Onana is. And it doesn't matter how impactful Morgan Rogers has been. You lose the guy that gives you a 7 out of 10, it kind of like, you know, like you have the spinal cord, it kind of misplaces. You lose that bit, you take that bit out, it disrupts everything. And that's why I'm so on McAllister for playing the way he's playing, man, because it's disrupted a lot. It disrupts too much. Or is that just a more glaring problem that only one player can do that? Maybe that's a more glaring problem.
Potentially.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the Villa thing's interesting. Obviously, there's you, man, as well. And as I said, I didn't give you your flowers. Hey, listen, dog walking, innit? Serious dog walking activity. City were absolutely dog walked. And obviously, I saw what them man was saying about Martinez, what Nicky Butt and them man was saying about Martinez. Did they cuss him personally? Because I saw the bit that they were saying, that like Haaland's gonna dog walk him, basically. I saw that
basically, but they said that based on obviously Erling's stats and based on the fact that since Lissandro's come back, he hasn't been good in it. But my thing is, they probably never needed to communicate it like that. Do you know what I'm saying? They could easily.
Were they saying like he's like? Were they? Because what did they say that was personal with though? Like,
no, I wouldn't say it's personal, but they made it obvious that they don't rate him, innit?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And that's what it was. But they could have easily said, you know what, he's got his work cut out with Erling or something like that. Man never needed to say that, yo, man would lift him up and run with him and move to him like that, like he's an idiot. You know them ones. So that's how it came across, and it upset, man. But to be honest, yeah, Erling don't manhandle no one. That's not the kind of player he is anyway. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, he's not the kind of player to physically impose himself on any player. Like, that's not who he is. Like, Erling plays the way he plays, yeah, and he mainly plays off the shoulder. So for them to insinuate that Erling was gonna bully him, it's like, bro, Erling doesn't bully players. That's not how he plays. So it just shows you that these men don't watch Erling for 90 minutes anyway. And also, they don't rate Martinez. And to be fair, like, I'm not Martinez's biggest fan, bro. He's been awful since he's come back. However, he was brilliant in that game. Him and Harry Maguire absolutely just dealt with them, and they're like so calm.
But this is why, yeah, like, I'm not saying Maguire, because, bro, the fact that Maguire was this good in the game, I think any clued up Man United fan would know this is still not the level, though, innit? Like, good today, still not the level. If you can upgrade, you upgrade. You know what I'm saying? But you can give man props for performances.
Yeah, but Maguire's not a starter anyway, bro. Maguire, like, if Maguire takes a pay cut, I'll keep him at the club, bro. Same way you lot kept Milner and you kept Henderson for as long as you kept them, bro. Like, players like him are not an issue, bro. When they're starting week in, week out, and they're your number one, obviously De Ligt's injured. That's the reason why Harry Maguire's playing. I don't have a problem with that. But if De Ligt was fit and he was on the bench for Maguire, then I'm thinking, all right, cool, what the fuck am Man United doing, innit?
Yeah. It highlights it does highlight certain things about. I'm looking at that performance here, and as I said, like, it wasn't what impressed me was that you got the best out of Bruno.
You got the best out of everyone, bro. Like, everyone played well apart from Dalot.
Yeah, apart from who probably should have seen red. But the fact that, for me, like, I don't know if you noticed, I don't really cuss Luke Shaw in it. I actually think Luke Shaw still has a place, even though he's been there too long and hasn't played enough games. And you get it, the stats are staggering with Luke Shaw and his fitness. It's staggering. It's embarrassing almost at times. Not that he can control it, but it's mad. But I look at Luke Shaw just on a technical basis and go, right, he's good enough technically. I don't think he's good enough technically. He doesn't actually look like a slouch. Even after all these years, I don't think he's lost much pace. I don't think he's never been blisteringly quick, but he's never been parachute on his back, slow, stuck in the mud, slow. I just think Shaw is someone you can fill in at left back and fill in at left centre back in a free and be fine. Like, you just don't really, you don't really hear me saying too much about Luke Shaw. Now, when you're looking at, like, the likes of Kobbie Mainoo, Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes, I was saying to Corey that a 4-3-3. This is what I said. I kind of rated. I laughed at you, man, for not getting Semenyo, but I rated you man's attempts to get Semenyo because Semenyo was to kind of make the system a 4-3-3. You man said, it was openly said, you man were willing to buy, man, to say, boom, 4-3-3 time. Different now, 4-3-3, not 3-4-3, 4-4-3. Sorry, 4-3-3. Sorry, you know what I'm saying? And the 4-3-3/4-2-3-1 that you were playing on the weekend worked a treat because Casemiro doesn't have to do bears. Like, he ain't got to kill himself and he's done in 50 minutes.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Bruno can kind of just do what Bruno does, and then Kobbie Mainoo's kind of like the insurance policy, the ball retainer, the one who's not going to lose the ball, the one who's going to tell the team keep the ball. I remember I saw him shouting to Bruno, keep the ball. I don't know if you guys saw that when he's shouting to Bruno saying, "Yo, what you want? Yo, keep the ball."
I played it on the show yesterday, bro. He said, "Yo, when we're up there, keep the ball, bro, because every time we get into the attacking half, Bruno's so quick to release the ball willy-nilly. It's like, you are allowed to build up, you know."
Yeah. But, you know, Bruno plays football like pro clubs, like it's pro clubs. So, do you know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't play pro clubs, you know exactly what I mean by that. So, you know, I think, as I said, I think playing Mbeumo up top was probably a better option than Sesko for the day. I still think Sesko probably does put away the chance that Mbeumo scored. With Sesko's current form, I do think he tucks that chance away as well.
Yeah, probably.
But it's more about, again, that counter-attack reminded me of prime Ollie, fam. Like, it was just bang. Maguire header, boom, free. The next thing you know, and I think City are so fragile going forward. I just think you lot smell blood. My only thing is that I rate what Carrick done, because I just think that rather than give you lot bare things to do, I think he just told you, man, here, now you lot actually can play where you want to play. Keep the shape, keep the intensity high, fight for your battles, and then in the front three, Bruno, do what you do, Kobbie, do what you do, and Cassie, clean up. That's it. but just keep the intensity 9 out of 10, and you will come out. You will leave the game with something, because this team of this City side are fragile right now.
No, facts.
That's
you know what I'm saying? And we popped them. You know what I'm saying? We absolutely popped them, yeah. And we got another week to get ready for the next game, brother. And I just think that getting knocked out of them 2 competitions, although it's embarrassing, it sets us in good stead, bro. I'll be honest, because now we can just focus and prepare for each game at a time. You know what I mean? We can rotate the lineups depending on what we need for the game, and we can just treat every game like a cup final. That's my thing, innit? Like, I'm expecting a strong finish to the season from us. I'm only 1 point behind you lot as well. So
yeah, you lot.
You know what I mean?
Listen, I saw you lot play. I said in my after, because we drew to Burnley the day after, innit? Or later on later on in the day, and I was like, bro, I just saw Man United play champagne football, and I just watched my team for the 15th game in a row do nothing in open play, outside of Wirtz scoring a good goal. And we'll get to Wirtz, by the way, because he's actually Wirtz is actually kicking ball now. Like, he's been kicking ball now, and I appreciate that, but still need some more. But anyway, I saw you, man, kicking ball, bro. I saw you, man, playing with freedom. I saw you, man, enjoying your football. And that's with Dorgu playing. That's not when you actually get a left winger. That's not when Cunha's playing as well.
Dorgu's playing so well.
How about this?
It's not even an issue at the moment.
Call me crazy. If you had Rashford playing in this system as well, I think that works as well.
I can't lie, but Rashford's not as technical as Dorgu, blood. Rashford on the ball is nah, bro. It's not it, bro.
Dorgu ain't technical. Dorgu's not technical.
You ain't been watching us, bro. I can't lie. Dorgu's ball retention is a million times better than Marcus Rashford's, bro. Million times.
Nah, off the ball, Dorgu's always going to be better.
But even on the ball, bro, do you know what I'm saying? Like, my man's winning bare fouls. Do you know what I mean? He's the second most fouled fucking winger in the league at the moment. In the games he's played, Rashford ain't winning fouls like that. Rashford can't control the ball to win fouls like that.
No, but Rashford, I still think works in this 4-3-3. Obviously, the bottom line is Rashford off the ball is always going to be a problem. But I don't think. What I will say is I don't think Dorgu's technical. But I do feel like what Michael Carrick has done so well is that even Dorgu can work there. Even Dorgu can work there. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, when Cunha comes back into the team, Cunha's probably going to look better. You know what
Cunha did look great when he came on.
My man, and then got bagged an assist straight away. Like the intensity didn't drop as like subs come on and nothing dropped.
Bro, they came into a team that was playing well and a confident team as well. That shit does actually matter. That's what people need to understand. At the moment, United can keep this momentum. Everyone's gonna want to play for Man United, bro. All the players, because at the moment, yeah, if we keep playing like this, who's not going to want to get some minutes, bro? Because when you're joining a team that's winning and playing well, bro, you come off the bench. It's a party atmosphere. Mason Mount came off the bench and put the ball in the back of the net within like 2 minutes on that. Do you know what I'm saying? And then that got disallowed on some bookie thing. But the way that we're playing at the moment, bro, if we can take that in that same performance.
It's the new man. It's the breath of fresh air. Like, you ain't got to play under that fraud anymore.
Yeah, but you say that because under Darren Fletcher, the football never looked like this, bro. So, do you know what I mean? We can't minimize this performance because we couldn't beat Burnley with Darren Fletcher.
No, I hear it.
We couldn't beat Burnley, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying?
You played better against Burnley, though. You weren't shit against. You played better.
No, we weren't shit against Burnley. We should have won, but the performance was nowhere near this level. Do you know what I'm saying? And we got knocked out to Brighton as well. Like, if we had Michael Carrick, we would have smoked Brighton and we would have smoked Burnley as well. So it's one of them ones where I don't think we can overlook the tactical adjustments that Carrick made, and also the way that he's maximizing the personnel he's got, because you saw the skill gap between him and Fletcher, bruv. You seen it in one game.
I think going forward as well, we'll see what happens with United, but I want to see now, we'll see the run of games now. You lot are going to get what you want and have your week by week games, and you obviously assess things a bit closer and see what happens. I think because you're now playing a midfield free, I think that could mean a little bit of it. It's not an issue, but there could be a little something going on with now Mason Mounts, and maybe not so much Cunha, because Cunha's played in front threes in long enough that he can.
What do you mean about Mason Mount?
I think with now you're playing 2 8s and a 6. Mason Mount, I don't know how he's going to get into the team.
He's not, and that's fine. You know what I mean? He can't stay fit anyway. It's not like he was starting under Amorim week in, week out. He can't stay fit.
No, I know, but I'm talking about like players that are more of the 10 build. You're playing those 2 8s now, so they're gonna have to do more.
Yeah, but what's his name? He's the perfect substitution for Bruno Fernandes. Mason Mount, so we can keep the energy up. Like it's not a problem, especially against the more seasoned teams. Against the shit teams, you could play Cunha in the 10 if you want.
I do have one. I do have one issue though. I have one issue, Rants, and it's just I've given up fighting. I've given up debating. The Bruno Fernandes community, bro.
Debating what? I don't understand.
Best midfielder this, best that. No midfielders doing this. All the numbers point to this. Only Real Madrid wouldn't have Bruno Fernandes. This, that, and the third. Rants,
yeah, but why would you ever be debating that community anyway? That's a special needs community, bro. Like that community that, you know what I'm saying? It's a special needs community, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It really is, fam. You know what I'm saying? Brother, it is though. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'll be honest, yeah. It's like there's certain communities that it's not worth having, yeah. It's similar to the CR7 community. You know what I mean? Like when the guy's doing well, they're like, Rants, look what he's doing at his age. And then when he's shit, it's like, oh yeah, it's because he's old. It's like which one is it, bro? Like, nah, bro, he's been shit for years, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? A man's gone to Saudi to stat pad, bro, and the man in Saudi don't even want him there no more. Do you know what I mean? This is the reality. And these man, like, bro, this guy's celebrating. I saw him celebrate a goal the other day when a man shot and it hit him, yeah, and just went in, bro. And he ran and he fucking done the fucking Sue celebration. The ball hit him on his ass, bro. Like, bro, the guy's shameless. Like, do you know what I mean? I despise that fan base. You see his supporters, they're the worst, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Them man have got similar IQ to the Bruno guys. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them things where, and both of them fan bases, they're in love with statistics, bro. They're not even in love with watching the game of football, because you can't watch the game of football and be in love with footballers like this. You can't, innit?
But you know what, Rants, I feel like if you're saying the community is there, like, and chat, you lot can say, yeah, we can all agree in that, but bro, it's like it's like a fungi that grows.
Of course.
Grows.
But it's not helped by the media as well.
Man that didn't rate Bruno were like, you know what? Not gonna lie, man. Nah, Bruno's he's world class. But bro,
you gotta understand, yeah. That's what gets clicks, bro. You need to understand, yeah. If you suck off Bruno, you get engagement, bro, because his fanboys are these FPL guys, bro. They're the majority of the guys that don't know nothing about football. So if you jump on that bandwagon, yeah, it's an extra 10,000 views for you. It's the reality, and the mainstream media have been jumping on it as well, bro. The mainstream media
talking positively on Bruno.
Nah, but bro, the mainstream media, they know, yeah, that if they glaze Bruno, they're gonna get more clicks, bro. Like after the Man United game against Man City, yeah, every other video was just Bruno prop. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it gets you clicks, bro. Like people, like, bro, these men know what they're doing, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, bro. Like he played well in that game. Do you know what I'm saying? He played well in that game. He played well in that second half, because first half he was shit. Do you know what I'm saying? But second half he played well. But you would think, yeah, that my man put in a fucking Zidane versus Brazil performance the way these men were talking about him. And it wasn't that. Do you know what I'm saying? It wasn't that at all, bro. And the wickedest thing is, yeah, like he was barely top 3 performers on our team, but he got all the plaudits in it. And this is what happens when you put up numbers in football in general. So because of that, I'm cool with it. I'm at peace with it, bro. You know what I'm saying? All I'll keep doing is I'll keep highlighting the players that deserve the praise, bro, because he gets overpraised and a lot of the players get underpraised, innit? There's no balance with this football community in general. Like, you see the online football sphere, it's one extreme to the other. Do you know what I'm saying? It's either someone's shit or someone's amazing. There's no space to say, oh, somebody played well. There's no space for that. It's either it's Ballon d'Or shouts, or, do you know what I'm saying, man shouldn't be playing football. Like there's no in between when it comes to these things. So it's one of them ones where
the thing is, I don't mind. But people think I hate Bruno, like getting praised. I don't mind.
But you don't. But you know what? You're tired of man getting fucking praise for basic shit, bro. Like I hear it, but that's how I felt about Jude Bellingham. But people said that
But
I had an agenda.
Even the basic shit, bro. Man is saying, what team doesn't take Bruno? Bruno's world class. I've got the
point, yeah,
BST.
we would have been turning down bids for this guy for years, and we haven't been because nobody's come in. So we don't need to do the hypotheticals. Do you know what I mean? No one cares about the hypotheticals, man.
World class, right? World class.
Yeah, but bro, like all that stuff doesn't matter. All that stuff doesn't matter, bro. Like my only concern right now is he plays well to the end of the season, yeah, and we get Champions League football. All the other stuff, I don't really care, bro. Like this is the reality.
But even when you people say that, even when you've told me he's shit, have I not always said, nah, he's a good player, he's a decent player, but I just don't believe he's a great player. And and the thing is, my thing is that I get crucified for saying I think he's a good player. I don't think he's a great player. Yeah. He's not a great player for me.
No,
you know
but for me neither. But here's the thing, though. Yeah. It's like how you feel about Bruno is how I feel about Mo Salah. So it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to scratch my eyeballs out watching them play football. But these men put up numbers, innit? And when they put up numbers, you're always going to get guys that value numbers over anything else, bro. Because the wickedest thing is, yeah, we live in a society now where people don't watch football no more. People consume highlights, bro. And then the thing is,
sofa score.
Of course, but not just sofa score, bro. As soon as a goal scored, yeah, the goal's out on Twitter within 10 seconds, bro. Like, so when I'm doing watch-alongs, yeah, when I'm doing Champions League watch-alongs and there's a goal, I'll be like, man, then post the goal. The goal's in the chat 30 seconds after the ball's gone in the net. So because of that, yeah, if you're somebody that gets stats, yeah, you've got propaganda all over the timeline at all times, bro. This is the reality. So they're not showing every time you give the ball away, every time you overhit a pass, every time you turn down a dead end, or every time you turn into traffic, every time you make the wrong decision. They're only showing, yeah, the decisive moments, in it. So a lot of these footballers, yeah, their whole career is just highlights, bro. And that's the difference. We never used to consume highlights, bro, of players. We used to watch the game and make up our mind then, bro. Like some of the best players that we saw play in England, if we only saw the highlights of them, we would think they were even way better than they actually were, bro. If we just saw the highlights.
But even, and that's my thing. But the thing is as well with Bruno, though, Rants, is that, like, I think when players are in like that highlight or the number conversation, I do feel like there's levels to it. Like, I don't really fight back, man, that thinks Salah's this and that. We've had our debates about Salah, but Salah's gone and carried Liverpool to a Prem. You can at least to say he's done it. He's done it once, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I think well, not this year, but you could have made Salah your talisman at one point and he'll go and get you something.
No, but Bruno, you're right. And that's the difference between Bruno and Salah.
Yeah, that's not, if Bruno has carried you to a Prem,
Salah's won you stuff. The way they talk about Bruno, yeah, he hasn't even turned up in a big game for us, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
That's my point. Like Rants, if Bruno had Salah's trophy closet, brother, you see my mouth, bro, zipped.
No, you're right.
Zipped, bro, because when it's all said and done, Rants, I can say he's not my preference, but what he's done is what he's done.
Correct. You're right.
Regardless if it's my preference or not. But when you've made a man your talisman and you went 5 years without winning a trophy and then won 2, and none of them are the big 2.
No, bro, you're right. No, you're 100% right. But again, this is a conversation for people that actually understand football, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because the truth is, yeah, for all of the hype man gets, yeah, man hasn't helped us win nothing, bro. Like nothing at all, bro. So, like, we can't do the numbers thing, yeah, and he's not doing nothing. You know them ones, but then these are the same man that will turn around and tell you that every goal that Harry Kane scored didn't mean anything because Tottenham didn't win anything. These are the same man that will say that, bro. But then they'll tell us about all this GA that resulted in absolutely nothing. That's what they'll tell you. So, like, for me,
laugh at Kane, but then try rate what Fernandes is doing.
Yeah, but this is the thing. So for me, I don't care, bro. Like, if we can get Champions League football and he plays a pivotal part in that, I'll thank him for it. That's where I am. Do you know what I'm saying?
But you can give him, but this is why the people can't debate properly. No. I said in my match reaction, Bruno was fantastic. I personally preferred Kobbie's performance. I really liked Martinez's performance. I also highlighted Bruno's passing in the game. His passing was way more polished than what it usually is in terms of the slamming. It was way more polished. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I can sit there and look at the game in isolation and go, Bruno was wonderful. If he performed like that all season, then I wouldn't say that.
But bro, he was only good in the second half. I'll be honest. Like, the thing is, people make out that the second half is the whole game, and this is another thing I don't like about football. Casemiro was incredible from start to finish. So was Dorgu. Them two were my man of the matches. 90-minute performances, absolute fucking colossal performances. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, there's a lot of players that played better than him in that game, but he was very decisive. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the pass through in Mbumo, decisive. And because that broke the deadlock, that's what people are going to show.
And Bruno is decisive, by the way. Like, he is a final third type of player anyway. Like, it's not, no one's saying he's never ever been decisive in his career. My thing is just that, like, you see, like, Bruno played versus Burnley, but now that he put up a good performance against Man City, he's now world class. Like,
no, you're right. The switch up on him has been crazy because he hasn't actually had a good season, really. And then now the switch up is like the propaganda is too much. But I blame the media for that. Do you know what I mean? Because the media, they lean into it because
Bruno
they know
Bruno Guimaraes has been digging out towards Newcastle for time. Not for time, sorry, for the last, like, I don't know if you lot of peeps Bruno G's run.
He's been balling. He's been balling.
But like, I ain't being like, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't hearing that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not hearing like
you're
for
right.
me.
All right, 1 second, bro.
Would you not call me crazy at centre mid? Because Bruno plays centre mid. He doesn't play 10. I think Tielemans is better than Bruno in centre mid. But if I said that on my own channel, if I went and said that somewhere else, I can't lie, bro. I'll get flamed. If I told you Tielemans is better than Bruno Fernandes, I'd get flamed. Which I believe, by the way, but I'll get flamed. You know what I'm saying, chat? Let me but come on now, like that's why I said, like, man, then will say, oh, MONTS, stay on that side. TTM, big up my guy. He'll say, oh, stay on that side, stay on that side. But at the end of the day, I don't think Bruno's shit. I just don't think he's world class. I think he's a decent player. He's a good player. He's not I just don't think he's world class. You know what I'm saying? Like you're saying I'm safe to say this here, but I've stayed consistent with Bruno Fernandes. I just think he's overrated. I think he's overrated. And it's as simple as that. TTM, I hear it. You think Bruno is world class. Cool, I hear it, bro. I hear it. And you're one of my guys in that, so I understand you have the Bruno thing. But I just think Bruno is one of those players where his numbers are also fabricated, because if you look at his open play numbers over X amount of seasons, he's getting 4 and 5 goals from open play and getting like 4 from penalties. Do you know what I'm saying? Now, I'm all the way with you, Monts. I'm just saying the Bruno, that's what then. Oh, TTM, you're with me. Fair. So you know what? I didn't know you're with me. My bad, bro. Hey, my bad, twin. My bad, twin. You know what I'm saying? I think he's fucking trash. I hate that you. Hold on. Yeah, hey, my bad, twin.
No, but this is why, but because of the way people consume football nowadays, this is why a lot of the football content is just not enjoyable, bro. You know, the ones like, I even commented on one of Matisse posts, because Matisse put a community post up yesterday saying that, yo, this is the first time he ain't done a match reaction for ages because he went to the game, innit? And I told him, brother, I ain't watched no football since the Man United game, because I'm like, I refuse to watch football, bro, because it's shit, bro. That's the reality. Like, I watched the Man United game. I didn't do no other watch-alongs, bro, because like football's crap at the moment. Like, no one can actually convince me otherwise. I was gonna watch your game, the Marseille Liverpool game, and I said, you know what?
It's actually decent, you know.
No, I had it on, but I was gonna go live for it. But now I said, bro, like, fuck that. Marseille didn't play well, bro. I thought I was gonna see some deserby fucking football. It was dead, bro.
They
like,
but the press, it
was rubbish, bro. Like, I can't lie. Like, obviously, as a Liverpool fan, you would have enjoyed it. But as a neutral that wanted to see Marseille play some ball and see the Deserby thing, it was dead, bro. So I was just like, allow it, yeah. And it's like, what was it? The day before was Arsenal Inter again. Like, who's trying to sit through that, bro? Like, fuck that. Like, that's where I am right now. Like, there's no teams, yeah, at the moment. Even Man City, you watch them, you're not even guaranteed with Pep in charge and the players they've got. You're not even guaranteed to see a good game of football when Man City play.
Yeah.
That's like, where football is right now.
No, football's dead, bro. Like I was in and out of sleep for certain games on the weekend. Like, even the Arsenal game, I was like even the Villa game, that Villa Everton game was
You see what I mean? I
Like-
skipped that, yeah, and I think I went live on Twitch instead and was doing some rants reacts because I deeped it. I was like, bro, like, do you know how reliant you are on the game being good when you do a watch along? And it's like, bro, I can't trust any game to be good anymore, bro. Even these so-called big six games, you can't even, you can't guarantee it, bro, because a lot of these games are shit.
No, I think, do you know what? And just going on to the Liverpool game, I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I said this in my match reaction. That game was a game to highlight Liverpool's defenders more than the attackers. And I think that game highlighted to me that there's still something out of the season that Liverpool can get. We can still get something out of the season, innit? Yeah, because we have quality. However,
you're still in what? All the competitions?
Just Carabao Cup we're not in because the manager threw that one away, by the way. I don't know if you remember the way the manner that he threw.
Who did you play?
Palace, remember when he played all the youngsters?
Yeah.
That was the day I was slut out officially when he threw it. We just threw the game away. Threw them under the bus. Threw them under the bus. Yeah, we're still in the FA Cup, still in the champs. We're fourth in the champs, anyway. We're fourth. We actually got we're fourth in the champs with Carrick to play at home as our last game. So I feel like I feel like top 8 is all but should be all but secured. But the problem is, one problem I'll say, my pet peeve is that, in fact, not a pet peeve, but our press was very good against Marseille. And that's one of the reasons why the Zerbi ball wasn't working. However, my problem is that we had about 8 or 9 turnovers where it resulted in us being 4v4, 4v5, 5v3. Like, there was one that was 4v2. And the final pass, the end product, Ekatike's finishing off Salah 1v1, kicked it like he was a 5-year-old. Szoboszlai in the final third. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Do you know what I'm saying? Even Verts at times, too casual. You know, for all the Gakpo slander that was rightly said, Gakpo comes off the bench, gets the ball at his feet, and sticks it bottom corner, slaps it, bottom bins. You know why? Because that's sometimes that's all it takes.
Right.
You know, just a simple one. Not to overcomplicate things. There were so many attackers.
Hey, that Salah miss yesterday. Hey, bro.
Hey.
I was watching the game. What was he? What part of his foot was he trying to hit the ball with there, blood?
He was trying to outside the ball. He was trying to do some shit that I see a 5-year-old do.
That guy kicks ball like an uncle, blood. You see his ball striking, it's like an uncle, blood. I swear down. The way he dragged that, bro.
You go goals. You'll see a dad teaching his kid how to shoot like that. You know what I'm saying? As you're walking past the cages and that, bro. I promise you. Like, listen, do you know what it is? The only thing I say about Salah is that for us, it's still better us having Salah because we were playing midfielders right wing. So for us, just having a right winger playing right wing is better for what we're doing right now. That's it. It's the orating from now for Salah. It's orating. That's it. It's orating.
I hear it.
It's orating. Player might step off of me, might curl it bottom corner. We take that until he leaves. Do you know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all it is. What I'll say about the front three in general, though, is that, like, Ekatike, I think he had a bit of a Darwin Núñez game. I'm not going to lie to you, man. I'm not going to lie. He had a bit of a Núñez game in front of... If that was Núñez in front of goal, guys, we'd be talking. And Ekatike has been our best attacker. But I can talk in isolation. You know what I'm saying? He dyed his hair blonde. And all of a sudden, he started shooting like Darwin. Ain't going to lie to you, look.
When are we playing you lot again, by the way?
Our game's probably not for like another month.
Yeah, bruv.
Yeah, we'll probably see you guys in a month. But the problem is, as I said, but defensively though, we just beat them up. Like Virgil was, I saw Virgil engage. I saw Virgil engage.
That's cooked. Yeah, that's dead.
Yeah, I saw Virgil engage. Like engage. I ain't seen that much this season. He just engaged. He was making decisions. He was like, bro, he was unreal. And then for me, I don't think it's a coincidence that we won a game 3-0 and our wing backs were very good. Liverpool have been like very reliant on our fullbacks for like 8-9 years now. You know what I'm saying? We've been mad reliant on the fullbacks for years. So there's no coincidence that Frimpong and Kerkez have good games and Liverpool have a good game. But what I will say is that Kirkes for the last month and a half. These last 6 weeks, Kirkes has been very good. You know what I'm saying? I'm only highlighting it now because like he was shit for way longer. So I needed to give it time. I needed to go, cool, is he gonna do it next game? Cool, is he gonna do it next game? Cool, is he gonna do it? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I needed to see some consistency. And my problem with Kirkes, Rants, you already know this, that everything's a battle with him. Like similar to Alberto Moreno. You know them fullbacks where everything's a battle. You know, not everything needs to be a hard fought. You're walking out with bare battle damage and that. Not every duel needs to be a battle. Sometimes just put your body in front, recycle, go again. Save your energy. Don't be diving in 2 feet and, you know, having brain farts and that. And he didn't have a single brain fart all game. He was measured. He was calm. He was collected. He carried the ball. Do you know what I'm saying? And Frimpong, listen, I don't want no hate on my boy Kai Cenat no more. I'll be real. Since he's come back from injury, been one of Liverpool's best players. He's made a massive impact. Monts, you reckon you could do this more possession? Because no. This is why I still want this manager sacked. There is no coincidence that we beat Real Madrid, we moved to Real Madrid, we absolutely moved to Atletico Madrid, we beat Inter Milan away from home, and now we beat a very strong Marseille side away from home. But we lost 4-1 to PSV and we lost 1-0 to Galatasaray. That's not coincidence. That is because any team that decides to be Burnley for the day, all they need to do is compete. And we're in trouble. That's it. That's it. Slot likes to, and Slot says it himself. When teams come out and play against us, I'm a half decent coach. I can do my, you know what I'm saying? I do this and I do that. We do the, you know what I'm saying? But hello, Slot, not everyone's PSG. Sometimes teams wake up and they want to be Sean Dyche. Sometimes they want to be Sean Dyche. Sometimes teams want to be Oli. Sometimes they want to be Nuno. Sometimes they want to be Moyes.
Yeah.
What happens then? Not every team is going to come out and play. You just won the league. But
this is why this guy's getting sacked in the summer regardless.
Yeah, bro, because this is why, bro. You won the league and you expect teams to just come out and play against you. Every game. Are you stupid? You know what I'm saying? You have 4 marauding fullbacks and you tell them all to invert. Are you stupid? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if you come out and play Liverpool are going to look more dangerous. But that doesn't just apply to Liverpool. That applies to Man United. That applies to Arsenal. That applies to Chelsea. That applies to City. That applies to every top team. So what makes us so special? That team should always come out and play against us. Nothing makes us, it doesn't make us special. Any top team is better when a team comes out and plays. What makes you a great... Slot is a good coach, by the way, but he's not a great coach.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? But he's not a great coach. He's not. Because if he was a great coach, the low blocks wouldn't matter. You wouldn't consistently talk about the low blocks, the low blocks, the low blocks. Do you know who talks about the low blocks? Arteta. Them man there talk about the low blocks. Complain about the low blocks and that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not so much anymore, but man used to complain about the low blocks and that. Sitting back against us. More than they do out loud. Sitting back. Brother, learn to break down low blocks. Because you know what the problem is? Do you know what the thing is about a team that plays a low block? If you score first, 90% you won the game.
Yeah, 100%. And when they do have to step out, this is when you can punish them even more. And this is why scoring the first goal is crucial.
This is why Arsenal are the best. This is why they're the best. Do you know why they're the best? Because they'll score from a corner, and the team that is sitting back and they were never going to break down now steps out, and then Arsenal, that's when Arsenal pick you apart. That's why they keep winning.
This is why you need to score the first goal against Arsenal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Or just draw the game 0-0 like Forest did. But like, this is it. But Liverpool aren't good at set pieces. We've got better at defending them. We're not good at scoring them. And we can't break down low blocks. So therefore, teams will sit there and go, well, if we sit here, break me down then. See what I'm saying? Yesterday was a game to celebrate the defense. Every single keep, Alisson, Van Dijk, Konate wasn't there today. Gomez stepped in and was excellent. And by the way, the reason I big up Kirk is more than everyone because he had to deal with a very tricky Mason Greenwood, who is the best player in League One at the moment. So,
yeah. Keeper made a good save as well with that from that Greenwood strike as well.
So exactly. So you look at that. I look at that and go, you know, Kirkes was very good against Arsenal as well. So he's had good games against top sides, not doing the flat trap bully thing that you could still kind of accuse Florian Wirtz of having. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, I look at the midfield. Szoboszlai was everywhere as he usually is, but he's still killing too many attacks for me. He's killing a lot of attacks. And because he went and scored the free kick, by the way, wonderful under the ball. I like that. I like shit like that, innit? I like little inventive. I love when a player comes up with an idea and it pulls off. You know what I'm saying? So wonderful free kick from Sobo, and he does very well in the build up to the goal in the 90 minutes. But if you watch the whole game in the 90th minute, he was killing too many attacks. They're gonna say I have an agenda about it. They're gonna say I have an agenda and I hate him because I call him a Hollister model. But
yeah, but he's your Bruno though in that position. It's high volume. He's gonna turn the ball over.
No, but he's not our Bruno because Bruno's way better in the final third than he is. Like,
yeah, more prolific. Yeah, for sure.
Like,
but I mean, profile wise, he's gonna be your guy. That's gonna be giving the ball away.
Yeah, but no. Oh, see, Rants, this is the problem, bro. Sometimes he's not giving the ball away. He's just stopping and turning backwards or stopping and turning sideways. And the front and the play and Ekatike is going like that. You know when Salah does this with his afro and he does this. Players, they're all good because they're all going, bro. Pass the ball forward. When he passes the ball forward once, I see myself going. You know that one in 11 aside back in the day, where he does the same shit. You know he's gonna fuck up. You know he's gonna fuck up, and he fucks up. So now you don't really.
Yeah, you're not making the runs, and then when you make the run now, when you stop making the runs, then he tries to pass it.
Yeah, or he'll do the right thing, and everyone's gonna act like he scored a 70 yarder, like he scored from 70 yards. I'm finding myself seeing Szoboszlai pass forward, and I'm going, hey, more of that, more. You know when the coach, hey, yeah, more of that, because he never does it, and he's gonna go back to not doing it. To see what I'm saying? So my thing is that, again, my frustrations was that how can Marseille repeatedly give us the ball so much, man? They repeatedly, they kept giving us the ball, innit? Like they kept going. Here's a transition. Here's a counter press. Here's a transition. And we're just 4v2 wrong pass, 4v2 overhit pass. When it does work, offside. The next time it worked, off the post. Yes, we was unlucky in certain instances, but come on, man.
I hear it.
Do you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. But what I would say is that off the ball and everything before that, I'm happy with Szoboszlai when he does all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just stop misprofiling him. And McAllister's been a bit better as well. So my thing is that let's see what happens against Bournemouth away. If Bournemouth decide to sit back, we're done. If they come out, we'll look like a half-decent team again.
But Bournemouth ain't really the kind of team to sit back, though. So you should be all right.
We should be, exactly. But why does it come down to that for whether we should win games or not?
I don't know, bro, but it's definitely a combination of your players and your manager. Like you're saying, yeah, a few of your players are actually just performing a bit better and it's helping the team, bro.
Also, what we forget is that Liverpool have no wins in 2026, 5 wins in 17. I've seen 5 wins in 3 months.
Yeah, that's dead. So that's what I mean.
With international
breaks. A point behind you. And this is why it's a mad thing.
With international breaks.
See? The fact that we're still a point behind you, this is why we need to pattern up now. You know, you got Champions League, you got FA Cup, you got other shit to worry about, bro. Like literally, we could steal a march on some of these teams, like if we play our cards right.
And we have an injury. So we haven't won a single game at home against a newly promoted side.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And
we got Gahey signed for City when we should have got that done as well. But
yo, man, big up for the super chat, bro. But relax, innit? Don't do that. You know the ones. Man's already talking about winning titles next season and that, brother. We need to get Champions League this season. You know them, man. Like people thinking too far ahead. Like even people thinking past Michael Carrick and saying they want the Zerbi and they want this guy and they want that guy, brother. Let's just get let's get to the end of the season first, yeah.
Get to the yard before you.
You know what I'm saying? Let's get to the end of the season first. You know them way there, bro. It's like it's them man, yeah. Thinking about what you want to eat before you get to the Caribbean restaurant. You don't know what they got in the kitchen, fam. The reality is you can tell yourself you're getting oxtail and you get there and the man tell you they only got curry goat blood and saltfish. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is, bro. Let's wait and see what's there first, innit, before man start making orders and them thing there. Like this is just what it is, bro. Like, man are talking about going and getting Enrique and all these guys. The truth is, if we don't get Champions League football, you can't chat to a Luis Enrique anyway. So, do you know what I mean? One step at a time. Let's get Champions League football first. And then we can start talking about what we're going to do manager-wise. And we can start talking about what we're going to do in terms of players in and what we can do next season. But, bro, it's one step at a time, bro. Man, them are just getting... Do you know what I mean? Man are going all the way down there talking about getting certain managers, yeah. But, bro, you don't know where we're going to finish yet.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know where we're going to finish yet. So, man need to wait, bro. Do you know what I mean? One game at a time, 1 week at a time. And we can afford to go one game at a time because we only play one game a week, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? Let's take some points of Arsenal on the weekend and then we move forward, innit? At the moment, Michael Carrick's got 4 games managed from Man United and he ain't lost one yet. Do you know what I'm saying? And hopefully it'll be 5 on the weekend, bro. I'm confident we leave with something, but I want all 3 points.
Don't do the corner shit, chase the game and then lose 2-0. I need you, man.
That's what I'm saying. Because that's exactly how we lost to Arsenal last season. Played well, they scored a corner. Do you know what I'm saying? And then after that, it was like, yo, we're chasing the game. Then he nicked another corner, bro. 2 set-piece goals they collapsed us with last season. So we can't be doing that again.
Nasty. I rate it though. Do you know what it is? Because if my team was this good at corners, I'll sit there and say, which way do you want to die? Pick your poison. Generally, it's either I'll pass you to death, I'll score a set piece, or I'm just better than you. Which way are you trying to? You know what I'm saying? Like when you got that much threat from a set piece, like Arsenal have so much more potential than what they actually. Anyway,
you know what? What's difficult though? It's difficult to play. It's difficult to hit Arsenal on the break because they don't commit players forward in open play.
Yeah,
they don't commit players forward. That rest defense is resting, blood. Like them man are not committing. They don't commit bodies forward, bro. They've always got 5 man behind the ball, bro. Like their fullbacks don't really overlap. Like not really. You know what I mean? That's why they play centre backs there.
You know what it is, and also with them, they have this. I just feel like they've got this knack where no matter how the game's going, they still believe they're gonna score from a corner or a free kick.
Yeah, because that's their thing, bro. That's their thing, bro. Like their fullbacks don't commit. Do you know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, Declan Rice might break into the box, yeah. Well, break to the edge of the box, but he arrives so late, bruv. He'll only arrive if it's super safe to do so. If it's not, he won't go, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So him and Zubimendi just won't commit, bro. So they've always got at least 5 man behind the ball all the time, innit? And it's great defensively, but it means that you're not really gonna catch these man on the break here, like too often. Because they don't even play risky passes in the final third to even lose the ball, blood. Like if there's nothing going on, they'll just keep recycling it. They won't. The only time they really lose the ball is if they overhit a cross and it goes out for a goal kick. They don't really lose the ball while it's live, innit? Do you know what I mean? Like
they're good on the ball.
It's smart, bruv. It's smart. It's very, very risk averse. Do you know what I'm saying? And like even when man had my futsal team as well, we were like, yo, if you're gonna shoot, you're better kicking it off. You'd rather kick it over the goal or wide so we can reset. Because if you kick the ball straight into the keeper's hands, then you get hit with a quick counter attack. So sometimes if you're gonna miss wide. You know them ones, like, and that's what it is, and that's with Arsenal. If they're gonna lose the ball, most of the time they'll lose the ball in swinging cross, and it's not going into the goalkeeper's hands. It's going out for a goal kick so they can get back. Do you know what I'm saying? So
overhit than underhit.
That's it. So always overhit instead of underhit, and that's what they do, innit? That's what they do well. So the counter attack's not on often, so you have to be super clinical.
But I always I'm not even gonna lie. I always kind of thought, that was the better way to strike a football, anyways. Just my opinion my experience as a footballer, I've always just kind of looked at it as in that if you look to always be too precise, like you're naturally probably going to hit it into the keeper's hands.
Yeah,
it's usually if you actually aim wide, the ball tends to come back just inside the post.
It does. You know it does. If you're trying to hit the far post, you don't aim for the far post, you aim outside it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? That's if you got good technique. If you got shit technique, you'll aim outside it and it will go outside.
Yeah. And then you put too much here. There's the one that goes high and wide. But for me, I've always said, whenever I've coached or whenever I've played, I've always just said that be prepared to miss rather than be prepared to miss rather always looking for incision. If you're prepared to miss, it's hard. It's always going to be harder for the keeper to save. There's always a time and place for you to place the ball. Do you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah.
No, facts. No, completely true, man. But
and that doesn't mean blast it, because people are going to hear what I said, Rants, and say, oh, blast it every time. That's that's what people hear after what I said. People will hear, oh, blast it every time. Doesn't mean blast it every time. Being prepared to miss, you can still pass the ball, you can still caress the ball, and be prepared to miss. It's just for anyone who.
That's it, people. So yeah, man, I don't know. I'm looking forward to the weekend anyway, bro. I think we're getting something from the game. I want 3 points because I believe that 3 points are on the table. I don't care that they haven't lost at home. Doesn't mean anything. Do you know what I'm saying? We've gone to Anfield and got points. Why can't we get points at the Emirates? Like, I just don't really care. Like, the way I see it is every team's the same in this league, bro. Like, if you play well, you can beat them. I don't think any team is above belt to us, blood. Like, no team in the league. I haven't seen any team in the league play this season where I thought, you know what, these men look like they can't get smoked. Like, every team in this league looks like they're vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you have to be the better team on the day. That's what football is about in the league right now. It's about what you do on the day. It's not about form. It's not about difference in abilities, bro. It's not about that, bro. Because we literally saw Aston Villa going on that mad unbeaten run, then he got smoked at home by Everton, bro. Like what does it mean, bro? Like, it just doesn't mean nothing. Like, that's the way football's going right now. Do you know what I'm saying? So I can't lie. I'm looking forward to the weekend, bro. I'm looking forward to the weekend. This is the most I've looked forward to playing them in a while, just because we've come off a really good performance and result. Do you know what I'm saying? And they haven't been performing well for a while, blood. So it's one of them ones where this is probably the best time for us to play them off the back of a derby win. Like, there's no better time to play top of the league than off the back of a derby win when you actually played well. There's never going to be a better time.
I agree.
So, do you know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is, man. I'm looking forward to it still, man. Guys, man, seen the Cole Palmer stuff. Yeah, obviously, it's not the source saying there ain't no great source, yeah. But bro, I did say to you lot anyway. I said years ago, yeah, at some point Cole Palmer is gonna wanna come back to Manchester. I believe that he plays for Man United before he retires. I stand by that. I think that it will happen. And the more that Chelsea are shit, yeah, the more likely it's gonna happen, because brother, nothing's gonna make you more homesick here than having to line up with Garnacho and Neto every week, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That would make me homesick. So it's just one of them things where I just don't really care, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I think that move happens eventually, but I don't think it happens now.
Yes.
And that's it. So we're gonna see. Man said, fam, you know you got clipped up on Football Terrace. Bro, I do not care, bro. You know what I mean? I beg you, you see this community, don't come to me and tell me anyone's done or said any. I do not care, bro. Like, that's the reality. I get clipped everywhere, bro. So I do not give a shit, bro. It's the reality. You know what I mean? I don't care, bro. I got a real life, real life, blood. Man, I don't care about these internet games. So, like, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Man said, when's Palmer's contract till? That doesn't mean anything. He's not on big wages. So
he's got 7 years, under 7 years.
Yeah, so these Chelsea contracts don't mean nothing, bro. Do you know what I mean? They don't mean nothing. If anything, these contracts are to protect a club. Do you know what I mean? And also to keep their overheads down. That's all it does, bro. Do you know what I mean? Because it's just amortizing this shit, bro. So it doesn't really mean anything, innit? Like, the fact that when you look at players like even when you look at players like Garnacho and stuff like that, they just signed him. But bro, don't think that they're not gonna sell Garnacho next summer, like, because they will. He's rubbish. So these length of these contracts don't actually mean anything whatsoever, bro. They don't mean nothing, bro. Look at João Felix, bro. Like, I'm sure he signed a long contract as well. This brother's already out of there. So yeah, the contract lengths don't actually mean anything.
Death rotating, innit?
Yeah, it means nothing. So we'll just see, innit? But I think Palmer dons the red shirt at some point, bro. Like, that number 7's got his name written all over it, bro. You need to move Mason Mount out. So I don't think anything happens this summer anyway. That's not before next summer. And we can't think about next summer. We have to think about this season and then this summer, innit? Like, so I don't think the Cole Palmer thing's got legs anytime soon anyways. You know what I mean? So, and that man said Felix was on a 7-year deal and he's out the door already. So it means nothing. Means nothing.
Well, yeah, it's mad.
You get me? So nah, man. Hey, big up the chat though. Make sure you subscribe to Big Six Bands. Anyway, the link is in the title. Get these lights up as well. We're 200 away from the lights target, people. What you got coming up, bro?
Just a 7:30 stream today. Just some ball talk with the boys, man. Had some mutants in my comments. Some weirdos in my comments for our latest match reaction today. So you lot go have a look at that. Apparently, now that we've beaten Marseille 3-0, I'm a fake fan. I'm a fake fan and doing the fake fan thing and all of that stuff. Like, I don't know how it just takes 1-3-0 win for everyone to come out their cave and say that, look, see, I told you Slot was the guy. I can't believe you wanted him out. It's an interesting.
The usual though, man. Do you know what I mean? People are always gonna do that. So, brother, I wouldn't even pay that shit no man, anyways.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Hey, big up the chat. You already know what time it is. Man will be back with Texino at 8 o'clock for Red Talk, people. Well, come on, people. In a bit.